Greetings from Panama. Hi, it's Janine here, and I'm really excited to give you an update on how we are turning this new house at Número 4, Corazon de Oro. That's in the Palmar Sur barrio of Puerto Armuelles, Panama. And we are turning this house into our home. It has come such a long way. I'll just give a quick rundown on the patio. We've got a nice new mini oven. That's a toaster oven, fryer, convection oven, and rotisserie. Oh, and also dehydrator. And then we've got our sink built in. Right now there's a plant soaking in there. We've got a spot for our trash can. All of these things, that's the old oven. I'm going to be giving that away. These are going to have cabinets on them. And these outlets are each dedicated outlets for high heat items, so we won't blow a fuse if we use more than one. This is a 4-burner gas stove, which is going to be freestanding. Back there are the legs. It's going to go right here where this plant is. Our neighbor Maritza gave us a plant yesterday, and we got to get that planted sooner. We're starting to lose it. So this gas stove is going to stand right there at the end of the cabinets, so we have more counter space. And I'm just keeping this shelf over it now. So just a quick rundown outside. We've got a lovely patio table. There is a 4th chair, but right now that is serving to give me a desk chair until we buy some office chairs. This is just kind of a spot to prop your shoes, your bug spray, an emergency light. The doggies love having a little outdoor bed station. We have I have accepted it's never going to be all clean. It's just never going to be all clean. We have 4 dogs, okay, plus 2 adults. But here are our birds. Mama Mela, she's the mother of these 2. This is Eva Echo, Feminina, and this is Neo, and he is definitely macho. They, in October, will be old enough to mate. Mela's definitely looking for a mate again. We need to clean their cages, but we also really excited. We got this little bistro set for outdoors. We brought all of our house plants from the other house. Up front, we have 2 reclining beach chairs, and we just need to bring over 1 more of these rockers from the other house. There will be 2 rockers, so it will be like this, with 2 rockers, and then a table in the middle, and a table on the outsides. So we'll have 4 chairs up front here. And that'll be how that works out. So, oops, I got a little more room there. So yeah, it will have 4 chairs. Paul always moves this. He likes to be totally straight. I, on the opposite, always love to be on an angle. So it's the battle of where the chair stays. Not a battle, but we just both move it. And anyway, so there will be a 4th rocking chair there. There is another plant there. That's the one that's in the sink. This palm here is a baby palm that we got as a coconut that dropped off of our big palm tree back here. We've just had our big palm tree cleaned, and you can see there's a couple coconuts there on the ground, and I'm going to chop those open soon. But if you leave them long enough, they sprout a tree, and that's what happened with this one. Also over here on the right, we just planted this week. It was a sprout from the coconut tree behind our rental house, and we asked the caretaker if he would mind giving us one, because there were like 6 or 7 new coconut trees sprouted. They just sprout right out of the coconuts, and then they take root in the ground. So we just planted this one. We're excited. So 1 from our rental home, 1 from here, and that pretty much takes care of outside. We've got the shower in place. We really, really do need to get some sort of a landing pad outside the shower. It becomes Mud City. The drain works great. The outside shower is wonderful. It's got a really nice spa-type shower head. And as usual, it has some of Paul's running shorts in it. A portable hand shower. Really nice tile, really nice drain. And we need to get a nice landing pad outside this. But aside from that, we're doing really well. This is our plumbing ventilation pipe. They did a really nice job on that. And love, 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 love our Vegas and solar suns. All the windows with their bars that remind us of either trees or mountains, depending on how we look at them. If you look at the middle part with the branches going up, it reminds us of trees. If you look at the downward angles, it reminds us of mountains. Love my round door. So that's the door to our bedroom. This door goes to the living room. This door goes to the indoor kitchen. And this door goes to the bodega and laundry room. So I'll just start going in there. And it's pretty messy right now because we have not got an organization system in here, but we're going to be buying lots of shelving for in here, big shelves all along. In the middle are all the leftover tiles. We're going to have our neighbor kids help us move those heavy tiles over to the sides and get this organized soon. These are portable closets that we bought before we realized we don't need them. We're probably going to use them out here just for storage. We're going to keep them because you can never have too many closets. And then when we have guests, and you'll see we have a tower garden office room and then a living room, we're going to let that be our guest bedroom. When we have visitors, we'll bring one of these in or two for portable closets. Anyhow, we've got our laundry out here. We've got a laundry sink out here. We keep our recycling out here. And we will get organized. There's our shoe rack. We need two. We'll get organized on things that we want quick access to from the house, like trash bags or a broom and dustpan, and then things we don't need quite as often, like our mops and things like that. So anyhow, entering into the kitchen, the indoor kitchen is here. We have come a long way on making this a real kitchen. Biggest thing is we have a kitchen table now. So it's a cute little bistro table. We couldn't really get a very large table for here, but this is perfect. And the last we photographed this was a nightmare. Still kind of is on the bottom because we don't have cabinets, drawers, or shelves yet. But we've done a really good job of making do. We've set up an organization system over here for food, utensils, both eating utensils and cooking utensils, plateware, cups, etc. Dog treats, a plethora of spaces. We have spices, Spices are like my middle name. And so I've got 3 tubs of spices, most of which are from Savory Spice. That's spare dog food up there. Ultimately, that's going to go out in the bodega. This is the dog food we're currently working on. And anyway, so we pretty much have an organized kitchen now. We're trying to keep the counters clear as much as possible. We did agree hot sauce deserves a position front and center because we use it all the time. And Paul's vitamins that he takes every day. We've got a clock. We're going to figure out later where's the best place to hang it. This is an emergency light. It's chargeable by USB. So anyways, beautiful granite counters, nice, standard chrome sink. We have a sprayer. We're so happy we haven't had a sprayer in a long time. We have a dishwasher. We've got to get our hot water activated, and then that will be ready. And then we will have cabinets built in here. There will be a drawer and a cabinet. Just a front, no drawers under the sink, and then 2 cabinets there. And then we hope a drawer here and a cabinet, and then 2 drawers on the right with 2-door cabinet. That's what I'm hoping. 1, 2, 3, 4 drawers with cabinets, and then 2 more cabinets. So 6 cabinets total up top. Planning on putting in a corner cabinet on each side, corner cabinet, and then we'll probably leave that side alone. On this side, to the right of the corner cabinet, we'll have 2 more cabinets with doors opening, or possibly 3, but I think it'll probably be 2 because corner cabinets come out pretty far. Anyhow, that's the kitchen. There's our 4th chair for the table. We actually can fit 2 on this side, or we can pull the table out, but we keep it over here as a place to sit down and put shoes on or take them off. Here's our fridge freezer. We love it, love it, love it. We've had such a tiny refrigerator where we were that this is just heaven to us. So nice digital display. And this is one of the first things I bought in Panama. When I was a child, I collected decorative spoons from the places I'd been, and this is the Panama flag with a little Panama sombrero. So moving on into the Crece Fuerte room, which is also our office. This chair is about as round as a tower garden will be, and it simulates where our tower garden is going to be. The garden is still over in the rental house because it has huge pepper plants on it that need to be harvested, and then we need to clean out the garden and bring it over here. So this is a placeholder. It's going to go out on the porch where the other little black papasan chair is out there. We'll move those back when it's raining because it does come under the porch in the rain. If it's windy. If it's not windy, it doesn't. So, very exciting news. Just yesterday, we got 2 desks. One of them was assembled already, so this one is my desk. Paul was very generous and kind to say, why don't you take the one on the left? You get a better view of the ocean, and you don't go out running on the beach every day like I do. I struggle with heat, so I go to the beach in the evenings sometimes or early morning, but I am a beach person, but I'm more likely to watch the beach from here. I love the beach. I love walking on the beach, but I've been busy with a lot of business for, closing out the documentation for our certificate of occupancy on this house. More on that in a minute. And also handling the insurance stuff for our fire up there. So I've got a lot of desk time coming, and Paul said, you sit here so you can still enjoy the ocean view out there. I'll zoom in on it. There's the ocean view. And it's just beautiful. From this desk chair, you can see it really well. So, I'm proud of myself. I let go of my OCDism enough to go ahead and do our progress video before putting together the second desk. So over here, you can see the desktop. This is where Paul's desk will be. We will have a standing floor lamp here, just like that one over there. This is the marking of the end of the office and grow strong room where the tower garden will be, and the beginning of our living room and what I refer to as the dog den. I'm not quite sure where Sunflower went, but I'm gonna guess she's up on our bed on what we refer to as Pillow Mountain. This living room set was a score. This is all one unit. They all hook together. They are 3 independent recliners. It is almost identical to the furniture we lost in the fire in Colorado, except that was only 2 pieces with a flip down table in between. This is 3 recliners. Right now we couldn't recline it with the love seat where it is. If we use these 2 on the end, if we need to recline the 3rd, we would take this love seat and push it all the way back to the wall. The love seat flips out into what we like to call living room slumber party, and we cover it up with cushions and blankets, and we hang out with the dogs. Here's our TV. We are super excited. We got Tigo high-speed internet, and we will have television. There's the TV stuff in there. We have not gotten our television connected yet. We just got a new smart TV. The dogs each have their own bed. Nina is an outside dog, so she has her own bed out there in the garage, and I think you can see her in there. Oops, wrong way. Yep, so Mama Nina is the mom of the 2 puppies, and this is Luna and Boots. It's okay, baby, go back to sleep. Go back to sleep, you're okay, go to sleep. You're okay, stay there, good girl. Yeah, Luna and Boots, they're taking a nap. They play really hard in the morning. There's Sunflower. You want to go up on the couch? You want to go up on the couch? Or do you want to go in bed number 3? You want to go on the couch here? Oh, she's going to lie on the cool floor today. Sunflower is the dog we adopted shortly after we moved here, when we knew that our dog Kaya from the States had terminal liver cancer. And Kaya's now a little over 16 months old. And she really loves the puppies. Sometimes they go in the same bed. What's really cool is she's no longer territorial. These beds are interchangeable. We thought she would be very vicious if one of the pups went in her bed. We joke, which door will they go in? Door number 1, door number 2, or door number 3? Because they're very, very flexible on which bed they go in. Anyhow, moving on, this will be a guest bathroom when we have guests. But on a daily basis, it's Paul's bathroom. And it's going to have glass shower with a door that opens in towards the shower down here. I've got that on order. And then here's Paul's vanity with the medicine cabinet and We will have towel bars. We have them. We just haven't put them in. And we just got the automatic closing seats. I've installed mine already, but Paul hasn't gotten to his. So really nice bathroom fans, very quiet. And they vent to the outdoors like they're true venting fans. So that's one bathroom. As we come down the hallway, we made this couch go sideways like this to create a hallway from the master bedroom suite to the living room. We couldn't quite figure out how to place a couch in such a way to still have a hallway, but we wanted the TV to be on this big wall where we had raised a window to make space for a TV. And we had got the idea to put the couch across the room, creating a hallway coming out from the bedroom to Paul's bathroom or the guest bath. And we really like the way it divides up the space. This is the living room. This is the office and tower garden room, the Crece Fuerte room, and then this is the hallway into the master suite. This gate we configure into a diamond shape and use it to block the doors when we need to separate dogs from each other. So as we move through to the master bedroom suite, there's my beloved round window with my beloved views out. And we head on this door. We can come straight into our room. So as I forgot to mention, we have someone currently making 4 doors that will slide on barn door wrought iron hardware with the J-hooks. And there will be one sliding door here, one sliding door here on this side. So it'll slide to the right in between the couch and the master bedroom suite. And then another one for Paul's bathroom, the guest bath, closing here. We'll have to be careful of doors banging into each other, but it was the best we could make of the space. And then the last one, we'll close off the kitchen from the Crece Fuerte office room. We will probably keep that opened most of the time, so that door will be behind the tower garden. But when we have company, we'll keep that closed, and we will keep this one closed so that our master bedroom suite is separated off and the kitchen is separated off from what will be a really nice guest suite. We'll move dog beds into our room or outside or whatever and open up beds. We have different portable beds and find a way to make this more of a guest suite. What, did you want to go outside? Okay, baby, go on. Go ahead, go outside. You go. You girls want to go? Okay, go on, go outside. Bye-bye. It's a never-ending battle to keep things clean. So heading on down, here is the master bath. And so if we had company, we would come in and out this door. That would be closed to give the company privacy. And so this would slide open, and I've got a beautiful light fixture. I say I because this really is my bathroom. When we have company, it will be both of our bathroom. Beautiful light fixture here that shines up. I love that because it doesn't have any bright light in my eyes. Love the round mirror. Love this vanity. It has self-closing doors. So does Paul's. And I mentioned self-closing. The first thing we discovered in Panama, we thought something was broken at a hotel, but these are self-closing toilet seats. They call them slow close. So you just get it started, and then it closes on its own. I have finally gained the faith that I don't feel a need to stand there and watch to make sure it closes. This is my ginormous master bathroom shower. I'm getting I believe it's 58-inch long glass that will end here. This will be the opening to walk in to the shower. And this glass will come all the way up to the top of the tiles there with a rounded off edge and come down here. Just clear glass. No door at the end. I don't really use water down here. This is more just a bench, to get organized. Sometimes I would shave down here, etc. But I don't really need water running down here. And even if I do, it's not a big deal to clean up a tiny bit of water. So I decided I don't want a closed door on this shower. I absolutely love our tiles. They're an aged white, they're called, and what I call them is pre-disastered. Like, You'll never see dirt, you'll never see streaks, you'll never see water stains because they're already a really modeled color and design, and we just adore them. Little bench at the end, it's designed to angle. The shower has a strip drain, so does Paul's, only mine has a tile insert, so you really almost don't even notice the drain, but it's really nice. It drains the full length of the shower. And Paul's has a chromium steel. So heading into the master bedroom, we are excited because we have a bed for the first time, honestly, that I've ever bought a bed in my life. And I think possibly the same for Paul. I've always owned a bed that I got from my grandfather when I was like 20 something. My grandfather passed away, and I had his headboard and bed frame. And it was pretty rickety and squeaky, and I still had it. I had painted it. I have never bought a bed frame, and Paul and I got this beautiful wrought iron with an antiqued bronze finish, which is the match of our, much of our stuff in the house is antiqued bronze, almost a chocolate bronze. And that's what the bed is. It's beautiful. So we really love it. It's got strips across, so we need no box spring. We've got a really nice Dr. Dream mattress, great support. It's a little on the firm side. We're going to get a mattress topper for it to add a little cushioning. And a lot of times we've had people say, oh, that's great temporary furniture. When are you getting your real furniture? Because we have Sterlite plastic, and our answer is, that is our real furniture. Plastic really makes sense here in Panama. Now, as for real furniture, we got the bed, we got the living room set, we got the desks. One still needs to be assembled. And I'm so thrilled to say, instead of having to make custom wardrobes for each side, which my dream was to have a wardrobe that came right to the edge of the window on each side, and then we are going to build a window seat in between. So the height of the window seat would be about to here. So you could, you know, in essence, you could be sitting like this in the window reading. The dog beds will be under the window seat. They like to sleep in here sometimes. So I found these wardrobes on sale at City Mall, and they were the perfect width for my dream, to have two wardrobes and a window seat in the middle. And we thought the amount of time it would take to get these made and the cost to get them made, there's not a way we could have matched the price I found. So on the right, we have lots of shelf storage. These are motion detector lights, so at night or later in the day, they turn on. We just put little bump-ons on the wall so we don't hurt the wall. The middle has a full-length mirror on each. Yes, I'm looking mighty lovely today, I know. Double doors for hanging space, and then 2 shelves below for shoes or whatnot, and another shelf up top. Right now I have linens that I haven't figured out what to do with. I don't know if I want to keep them in here or if we're going to keep some in Paul's. So this one came assembled because it was a floor model. I'll mention we did put bump-ons in throughout the closet where the doors close, like there, so that it's not loud when it closes. Doing the assembly has been a bugger of a job. We have both fizzled out more than once, having arguments while trying to assemble it together. And Paul would go to the beach, and while he was gone, I'd do as much as I can, and then later on, he'd do as much as he could. We are down to needing to put the doors on, and it's really difficult. And so that's the last thing we have left to do. I was going to do that myself, but it's way too much of a one-person job. So that's just the way it is. The doors are not done, but over here is, we each have a storage set of shelves. I think I'm going to get a second one of those for each of us, depending on how well we do with our armoire storage. So that's the master bedroom. And we may put a small TV up over. We haven't decided if we want to have TV in the bedroom. This is known as Pillow Mountain, and I can see by the indentation here that I was right. That's where Sunflower was when I didn't know where she was. So turning off the light. Oh, by the way, I have a dimmer on the overhead. It's backwards. This was supposed to be on the dimmer. These lights here were supposed to be on the dimmer, but they got it backwards. So I need to switch the wiring on those two switches. Because this one doesn't really need a dimmer. It's not that offensive. Not offensive, but it's not that bright. These are very, very bright, and I would like the ability to dim them, right down to night light. So that's what we got going on. I have finally assembled my fishing rod. Paul teased me because I was talking to him about things that he didn't put where they belong, and he's like, well, that fishing rod doesn't belong there. And I said, yes, it does, because I'm going to go right out that door and go fishing. So anyways, I think you can see that we have come a really long ways from this being a house to this now really truly being our home. I mean, it really feels like us. We're getting the doors installed Monday, I believe. This truly feels like our living room. When all the dogs are in here playing, it's hysterical. They dive into these beds and wrestle with each other. We just got the desks yesterday. We're super happy with them. We each have our own bathroom, but we have a guest bath when we need it. And the pups love these papasan chairs. We have a kitchen table. We have not had a kitchen table. We had a tiny one in the rental house that we used as a desk. Well, Paul used it as a desk, and I always used the bed for everything. I ate in bed. I watched TV in bed. I did my computer work in bed. It is so nice that I'm going to have separate space for eating and desk work and watching TV. And yes, I do eat on my lap sometimes at the TV, but having the recliners is awesome. I think maybe this is where I'll end the video, is I'm just going to put my legs up and say, oh my God, life is good. We did it, we did it, we did it. We have a genuine home here, complete with space for the doggies, and we kind of like how that divides off the living room from the office. This low wall is because if we ever decide we want to put sliding doors there or any other kind of divider so that this could be two separate rooms for guests, we have a low enough archway to make that easy. We originally were going to put the doors in, and we decided we would like this to be one great room. So it's wonderful. We are in heaven, and I'm just going to go outside and say goodbye to the dogs. I know this is a really long video. I know a lot of people won't watch it to the end. If you watch it to the end, you get bonus points as one of my best friends. The dogs are on watch for Paul to come back. He's out on errands. And this box are custom ivory-colored roller shades that are room darkening. So they're blackout shades that I had custom made by a wonderful company. Their communication and support has been fabulous. And that's one of our projects, is to install the shades. So here's our birdies. Here's our life. Those are two beautiful mango trees that are fruiting currently. And so we are just happy. You come up front here, you feel the breeze. It doesn't matter that the porch is always going to be covered with muddy dog prints. I'm over it. Almost. Not quite. I'm fairly OCD, so I try to keep up with it, but it's impossible. I am going to be hiring a cleaning person starting next week, and I got a referral from a friend, Dee, but this is our view from our front yard, and I am just in heaven. We wake up and we see this from our bed, and we see it from here, and I just can't believe that this is our life. It's just so awesome. This was something that we looked at, and we stood on this land and we said, oh my God, is there any way it could possibly happen? And here we are. It's real, and it's not just a house. It is truly our home. We love it. We love it. We love it. Door number 5. Door number 4. Door number 3. From the kitchen to the bodega is door number 2. And this is door number 1. We joke all the time, what's behind door number 3? Okay, we do the same thing with the dog beds. Which door will she go into? Oh, she chose door number 2. So everybody's happy, happy, happy. Here comes Sunflower. She wants to see what's going on. Say bye-bye, Sunflower. Say bye-bye. Okay, good girl. Signing off from now from Puerto Armuelles, Panama at numero 4. Corazon de Oro. We could not be happier. Well, we could be if that armoire were completely assembled and that desk were completely assembled. And this stove. We're down to the things that are hard to assemble. The legs of the stove and the doors of the armoire and the desk. We don't know how hard that is. We just got it yesterday. So life is good. Take care. Ciao from Panama. There's our pups watching over life for us. Take care.